What is going on, SHIB Army? It is Ahmed and I am back today with yet another video for you all. Today we're going to discuss the amount of money we all saw after we buried for 1 week, or also known as staked Shiba Inu, or whatever it is that you staked. We finally saw rewards yesterday evening. If you were on the stream, you guys saw it live, but otherwise you are yet to probably see the kind of money that I saw in returns. There was some disappointment, and there were some others who were pretty excited because, again, the big thing with Berry that we need to understand is it comes with zero risk. The liquidity pools, due to impermanent loss and other things as well, there are some risks that come with it too. So quickly look up the price action. You guys could see 673.72 Satoshi units. You know, it looks like intraday trading, we got up to 700, a little bit of a pullback since then. We don't really know where the market is headed right now. It looks like, again, kind of just trading sideways. So we'll see. I'm hoping that some catalysts come up next week, especially on the 20th. We have the virtual party, the B-Word conference on Thursday the 21st or Wednesday. We have some big things that are coming for the entire crypto market as well. So in my opinion, right now still is not a terrible time to buy in if you're looking to start a position. But of course, this is not financial advice, and I'm not a financial advisor. Rather, I always try to put you guys on the plays that I am in. So first and foremost, I do want to mention my Webull affiliate link in the description below. Right at the top, you can click that link, pause the video, deposit $5 into your Webull brokerage account, and take advantage of getting up to $2,300 in free stocks. At the very minimum, you'll be getting $11 as your ROI. So put in 5, pull out with 16, or put in 5 and pull out with $2,305 total. Because remember, you're not buying anything. You're just trying to support yourself and also support the channel, because I do get 1 free stock when you guys deposit your $5. So real quick here, Berry rewards. In 1 week, in 7 days, I've made 4.64 bones as a return in 1 week. So remember, that means that I made about $20 with the current price of bone, which actually went up pretty substantially since yesterday to $4.30. I made $4.64 cents, or $20, or can't even speak, guys. $20, which was 4.64 bones. Now, a lot of people are pretty disappointed in those kind of returns, but in my opinion, why should we be upset if we're doing something that has literally zero risk? Because at any moment, you can unstake your tokens and take out those 33% of those rewards and run with it. Now, what people are also looking at the other end is the amount of money we're seeing from the liquidity pools, which is a lot more money. And you guys can see my total value currently is $2,225.88. I invested an initial investment about a week ago, not even 5 days ago, $1,138.77 invested. My profit loss is $1,119.15. I have made an insane amount of money, almost a 100% return. I doubled my money literally in the matter of 5 days. So does that mean that putting your money into the liquidity pools is a lot better than bearing your tokens? You get to make that decision for yourself. In my opinion, I'm diversified amongst the two because the money that I have staked under the Berry feature is 100%, in my opinion, a safe investment. But the big thing that we need to understand is the money that I have here in the liquidity pool comes with a higher risk. And the best thing is, if you go on Twitter, you see the SHIB Informer. He has been just talking about exactly what impermanent loss really means. And I did so on a video myself, but I feel like, again, the way he's been mentioning it on Twitter is a lot more self-explanatory. So this is what he said: the SHIB rewards for staking. These are given to you by unstaking. Now, these rewards are small, so it is dependent on how much the swap is used by the community. It has no 10x bonus as bone minting speed right now. I suggest to unstake just when you mean to. So he says, let's say you have 1,000 bones that are being generated now, or that they are being generated. They are distributed within the pools, within each block, so every 14 seconds. After the liquidity event, this will just be 100 bones and going lower over time. Other returns are dependent on the swap usage. So you guys got to make sure, I would recommend you go back and read through every single one of his tweets, because people, I guess, didn't understand the wolf paper, including myself. I was expecting a lot more returns in terms of wolfable bone from the amount that I buried, which is 112 million tokens. Compared to what I've been seeing in the liquidity pool, I'm like, whoa, Why have I not put all my money into the liquidity pool from the beginning? And I'm sure a lot of you are on the same boat. But understand that the big difference are between the two is that the difference in the terms of the return from your initial investment that you get. Anything buried, you get 100% of your initial investment. Anything put into the liquidity pool, it's not necessarily true that you will get all of those tokens back. It all depends on if the price appreciates or depreciates. And again, so the liquidity event provides BONE at 10x. After that, BONE will mint at a normal rate, reducing until 250 million are minted, the total circulating supply. The other rewards are not 10x. They depend on how much SHIBASWAP is being used. So keep staking and accumulating. It beats just holding. That's what he's saying here. And the big thing is, right here is the biggest highlight. Your earnings depend on your share of the pool, folks. If your share is 0.0000001%, he says, your returns will be low too. Also, DIG gives you much more returns than Berry. Much more rewards, as you guys saw. I made 100% return on my investment versus a fraction. Nothing much at all. But Berry has no risk. And DIG, you can actually lose a lot. With Berry, there are only earnings and zero risk. So my recommendation, if you guys want me to, hopefully on a live stream soon, we can talk about exactly that. Why does the liquidity pool come with some sort of risk versus Berry doesn't? Staking your tokens? Absolutely not. But putting into the liquidity pool, it all depends on the price action of those tokens. Thankfully, so far for me, I've only seen some phenomenal returns. So what I can do is I can take that 33% of the total money that I have profited in. So if it's 1,000, I could take or about $400 out immediately and leave the rest of the 700 in and let it just continue to ride the wave, right? So that's because 67% will be locked out of circulation, out of the liquidity for 6 months. So make sure you guys continue to understand those terms. So guys, why do I come to you today? I come to you today to kind of silence some FUD that is circulating around. Because remember, the swap has these features that are available to each and every one of us. You decide, ultimately you, the SHIB army, you decide what you do with your money. You don't have to stake. You don't have to use the liquidity pools. You can just buy your SHIB tokens if you'd like, keep it in a wallet, and watch it grow after the overall market pulls back up if you believe in this project. If you want additional money, I don't know. Again, expectations versus reality. People were expecting a lot more. We got a lot less, but in a week of staking, you made, for me, with a $1,000 investment, I made 20 bucks. Always making money, no losing money, except for the depreciation or appreciation of the token itself. I'm not going to be mad about this at all. So again, if you're someone that really is looking for passive income means, set it and forget it type mentality, and not so much having to worry, keep looking into the liquidity pool, how's the price action, then utilizing the staking feature might be actually beneficial, even though you're not going to see that same amount of returns in terms of your BONE. And again, this is me burying SHIB, which has a lot slower of an APR or APY compared to actually burying BONE. 49.69% BONE APR with SHIB burying, 62.94 for burying leash, and 146.45 burying BONE. So my strategy, what am I going to start doing? For me, it's easy. From here on out, when I'm going to be burying BONE, when I'm going to be using the staking feature, I'm only going to bury BONE and leash. They have a lot more of an APR. BONE specifically is what I'm interested in. But again, that's just me. You make your own decision based off the facts and based off the things that you end up reading into from your due diligence. Because to me, it's not worth it for the amount that I'm seeing from SHIB. I will leave the amount that I currently have probably buried, but I'll be buying more BONE and burying those, as well as buying maybe some leash to just diversify across the ecosystem. The best part is though, folks, you can do what it is that you want. You can take your money out of the entire liquidity pool, unstake all the money, and keep it in your wallet if you're someone who can't stomach the volatility and kind of having trouble keeping all this, wrapped around your head. So, all in all, SHIB Army, for all the people who have been disappointed with the returns you've seen in Berry, there are other ways to also make your money grow. And again, if you're someone that truly believes in this project, 110%, you're going to be extremely bullish on it, regardless of what you're seeing in returns in terms of the Berry and DIG features. So for me, I'm not looking to sell a single one of my SHIB tokens, a single one of my bones, because I believe in this project long term. And that's a man with conviction. That's what you'll ultimately see. My recommendation, after you watch this video, go look at the SHIB Informer's tweets, go back and review that wolf paper. Because remember, that's basically your guidance. That is the thing that you should be reading to understand exactly what's going on. It's pretty convoluted and a little hard to understand or wrap your head around, but still, I would recommend you look into it and see what you can identify. Seeing some phenomenal gains. I'm not upset whatsoever. Again, reality versus expectations. Expectation was higher, reality sets in, and then we move from here. Set a game plan and keep it going. Because ultimately, I think that we're going to see Shiba Inu go up 10x, 100x, 1000x over time. Because I believe in it. I 100% do. So make sure you check out the link below for Webull. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. And until next time then, keep investing. Peace.